Why journalism? That was one of the questions sent to me by students in Josh Alt's high school journalism class in Houston, Texas. I've been meaning to respond. Since this is the last broadcast, this is my last shot. I became a journalist by accident. I needed a job out of college, so I took one as a secretary. My boss worked with reporters from Time magazine, and one of my jobs was to track their work. They got to ask questions of anyone about anything and report back to their readers. They introduced me to ideas, took me places I'd not been, convention floors, jail cells, boardrooms. Think about how exciting it is to tell a friend or your parents something that only you know, to help them understand something they care about or show them something they'll care about once they learn about it. I wanted to do that, so I tried. I was asked to do man-on-the-street interviews, and I was so nervous it took me 20 minutes to ask the first person. I got the hang of it eventually, lucky enough to ask people all over the world and the country the same question. Why? Why is this happening? Why this way? Why does it matter? Why is it worth someone's attention? Those are human questions. They help remind us that people and situations are complex. There's always plenty of conflict to report, and you can make money stoking conflict, or you can help people understand it, to give them power over conflict, not trap them in it. Outrage and opinions are easy. Journalism demands something harder, the patience to see the world whole. In a democracy, asking those questions is essential because when people have good information, they have the best shot at voting and exercising power wisely. We're all journalists, really, because we're all storytellers, from paintings on cave walls to smartphones. Mankind is always trying to tell itself what matters. One thing I didn't expect about being a professional journalist is the lift I'd get from my colleagues, watching them work, the courage to report from war zones, to ask a parent about their child who died, or to listen to someone who knows they are dying, and to watch the work as it's made. Seeing a colleague take a tiny piece of a story about a person who's been looking for a job for 2 years or a new cure for cancer, and by attending to the words, the questions, the images, polish it into something true, a story that does honor to the subject and the audience. Around me, as I say this, are members of a studio crew who wear black so that they aren't seen. But without them, the work wouldn't be seen. That's true of most things that matter. They depend on people and work we don't see. Journalism trains you to see that, to ask about it, to make visible what's essential but invisible. That's why I started and why I keep doing it. Every story reminds me it's a gift to listen, to learn, and to tell. It's a grace that exists because people of goodwill are out there like you, willing to listen, learn, and care. Tonight is the last broadcast of CBS Evening News Plus. This show was designed to tell you the news, but also provide context, explanation, and some wonder and delight about the world. It did all of that. I was blessed to work with a small, hearty band of producers led by Arturo Rhymes, who did more than what was expected of them and did it very well, with little money. You in the audience responded, and because they can measure these things, you stayed to the end of each broadcast, including this one. So on behalf of my colleagues, thank you. I'm John Dickerson. Good night.